Okay. Here is Sam Adrangi. So they put out a tweet yesterday. This is Kerrisdale Capital founder, Sam. I don't know why I'm calling Saham. Sam Adrangi. So they put out a tweet yesterday saying that they're starting a war against Bitcoin miners. That's what they led with. And then this guy came on TV. It looks like he was on Yahoo Finance, the most trustworthy place to get your financial news, Yahoo. And he's talking about why he's short selling the Bitcoin miners. So let's take a look at this and see what he has to say, and then we'll discuss it. See what this weasel has to say.
Bitcoin mining is one of the stupidest business models we've come across in our time short selling over the past 15 years of running Kerrisdale. Basically, barriers to entry are zero. Companies from all over the world can buy these ASICs from China, take them next to a waterfall in South America and get much cheaper access to electricity. And be a lower cost producer. And basically, if you look at the economics behind all the Bitcoin miners in the United States, they don't make money. They just issue shares to pay themselves, a healthy stock comp and buy more ASICs and, never really generate a return. And the whole thing is sort of a scam. And we sort of published on Riot today, plan to publish on more. As this whole sector ultimately goes to zero. Bitcoin mining is one of the stupidest business models we've.
Interesting. So the tweet here is, this genius is shorting Bitcoin miners and MicroStrategy heading into the greatest crypto bull market in history. You cannot make this shit up. I don't know. I got a couple things on this. So we're gonna talk about the mining stuff, and then we're gonna talk about the next part, which is MicroStrategy here. So what do we think about that? He called it the worst business model in history, Bitcoin mining. So that's very easy to get into. The competition will be high, which, yes, that is correct. He said the barrier to entry is easy. You can always find cheaper energy, but that's the whole point. And I think that a lot of people are shitting on Bitcoin mining companies right now just because their costs have stayed the same, but the revenues got cut in half. So yes, we're in a period right now where things aren't great for Bitcoin miners. I just don't think this is the time to be shorting them, though. I will agree in a lot of ways to what he's saying, and I've been pretty consistent with that message on the show here. I would not invest in Bitcoin mining companies. I just think that there's way better places you can park your capital, including MicroStrategy, including a Bitcoin ETF. Or the best option there is buying Bitcoin yourself and taking self-custody of it. So I don't think that it's an investable business. I agree with that. I just don't think that it's something you should be shorting right now, because when the price goes up, we know what's coming here. It's very, very clear what's coming here in the next 12 months. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop that other than turning the internet off. But then, every company is going to be toast. So I just think that there's lots of, there's better companies that you could be shorting. I do actually agree with some of the things that he said there, as much as some people will be pissed off about that. I don't love Bitcoin mining companies as an investment. I don't. I think that it'd be number 5 on my list in terms of getting some exposure to Bitcoin. So that's the first part, is that I do agree with him, but I still wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin mining companies, that's for sure. But let's take a look at his take on MicroStrategy, the same guy here.